Okay, so I have a line which is inclination theta 1 here. Okay, एक और line जिसका inclination is theta 2. Okay, now the angle between these three is given as theta, right? Now we will study this आगे जाके. Okay, if suppose this angle is theta, by vertically opposite angles ये भी theta होगा, and in this triangle, now in this triangle, theta and theta 1 are the interior angles or internal angles, and theta 2 is the exterior angle, right? So there is something called as the exterior angle property, which we are going to discuss anyway. So that says theta 2 is equal to theta 1 plus theta. The exterior angle at any point of a triangle is equal to sum of the two remote interior angles, right? So theta 2 is nothing but theta 1 plus theta. Okay, that gives us theta as theta 2 minus theta 1. Right? Okay, now again we apply tan on both sides. When we do that, we get tan theta is tan of theta 2 minus theta 1. इसका भी ready-made formula है. Right now you can take it as such. Okay. Now, guys, theta 2 will be the slope of the first line, right? So I can call it as m2, theta 2 के जगह पे. And theta 1 is the inclination of the first line. So उसका slope क्या हो जाएगा? m1, right? So wherever I have theta 2, I can write m2. Wherever I have theta 1, I can write m1. So basically this equation changes to m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Or m2 into m1 makes no difference, right? Now, guys, suppose that these two lines are parallel. Okay, just the ones having inclination theta 1, theta 2. Suppose these two lines are parallel. Okay, for parallel lines, we know that the angle between them is simply equal to 0. That means tan theta bhi kya ho jayega? 0, right? Substituting this value of tan theta 0 in this equation. Okay, suppose agar ye 0 put kar diya humne, that means the numerator becomes 0. m2 minus m1 is 0, right? That gives you m2 is equal to m1. So always remember, parallel lines will always have the same slope. Okay, अगर हमने एक लाइन लिया a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. ओके, इसका स्लोप क्या होगा? माइनस a1 अपॉन b1. और दूसरा लाइन हैविंग इक्वेशन a2x प्लस b2y प्लस c2 is equal to 0, उसका स्लोप क्या होगा? माइनस a2 डिवाइड बाय b2. Okay, just equate them. Okay, and if you observe carefully, guys, okay, if I just cancel out a negative sign here, okay, and if I interchange here, okay, a1 and b2, if I use alternando, I will simply land up with a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, isn't it? Right? Remember, guys, हम लोग क्या करते थे? For given two equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, we used to first find out the ratio of the x coefficient and the ratio of the y coefficient, right? हमने पहले सीखा था ये linear equation में. At that time I had told कि हम लोग coordinate geometry इसके बारे में बात करेंगे डिटेल में. So here it is. Okay, basically we are equating the slope and nothing else. Okay, now अगर ये दोनों अगर slope भी equal है, guys, and constant terms का ratio भी equal है, that means the lines are not they are not parallel basically. Okay, they are the same lines. Okay, because आपने एक line लिया है, suppose x plus 2y equals to 3, उसको आपने suppose 2 से multiply किया है, so you will have 2x plus 4y equal to 6. Okay, so they are coincident lines, right? मतलब अगर आपने slope equate किया है, constant term भी equate हो गया, means they are not two different lines, they are the same lines. On the contrary, अगर आपने सिर्फ slope equate किया है but constant terms का ratio अलग आ रहा है, that means the lines are parallel. Okay, second condition, guys, suppose if these two lines are perpendicular, एक के ऊपर एक है, perpendicular and 90 degrees angle form कर रहे हैं. Okay, then that means the angle theta between them is nothing but 90 degrees. Okay, and we know tan of 90 degrees not defined. Okay, not defined मतलब anything upon 0. Okay, if anything upon 0 is not defined, ये हो गया anything, ये हो गया 0, नीचे वाला part, right? So basically 1 plus tan theta 1 theta 2 should be equal to 0. Okay, or 1 plus m1 m2 is 0, or m1 into m2 is minus 1. So always remember, guys, whenever two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slopes is simply equal to minus 1. और अगर एक लाइन का स्लोप m1 है, okay, अगर एक लाइन का स्लोप सपोज m है फॉर दैट मैटर, दूसरे का स्लोप क्या हो जाएगा? नेगेटिव रेसिप्रोकल. ओके, नेगेटिव रेसिप्रोकल, ये याद रखो, काफी है. ओके, so you can put in the values of m1 m2 here, minus a2 upon b2 into minus a1 upon b1, cross multiply, you get a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is 0. Okay, it's not necessary to remember this form, but yes, m1 m2 का प्रोडक्ट -1 होगा, याद रखना है. ओके, सो इफ द स्लोप ऑफ वन लाइन इज सपोज m, द अदर वन विल बी द नेगेटिव रेसिप्रोकल -1 by m. The arithmetic mean and geometric mean of the intercepts of a line in respective order are 15 and 12 units. Which of the following could be the slope of the line? Okay, I want to just try out this question once and then we'll discuss. Okay, so intercepts का arithmetic mean और geometric mean दिया हुआ है. Let me say the intercepts are a and b units. Okay, x intercept a है या y intercept a है, हम b बोल सकते हैं यहाँ पे. But let's take some values a and b for those intercepts. Okay, We have been given the arithmetic mean. Now guys, for any two numbers a and b, the arithmetic mean becomes how much? It becomes a plus b divided by 2. So a plus b upon 2 is given as 15. And for same two numbers, geometric mean will be square root of ab, right? This is given as 12. So you have a plus b is equal to 30. And if you square both sides of this equation, you will have ab is equal to 12 square, which is 144. Okay, now people struggle a lot here. They substitute b equals to 30 minus a in this equation. They form a quadratic in a and solve it. I won't be doing all that headache, guys. Okay, so I always insist, right, कि आप tables याद करो, numbers पढ़ो, उसका फायदा हम यहाँ देखेंगे. Okay, I need to factorize 144 as two numbers जिनका sum 30 है. कौन से होंगे वो? 24 and 6. As simple as that. But the problem is I do not know which of these is the x-intercept and which of these is the y-intercept, right? So I'll take the cases. First case is, suppose 24 is the x-intercept and 6 is the y-intercept, right? So in this case, देखो ये point का coordinates क्या होगा? Okay, it's the y-intercept 6, means the coordinates of these points are 0,6, and x-intercept is 24, so coordinates of this point are 24,0. In this case, this line का slope कितना हो जाएगा guys? 6 minus 0 upon 0 minus 24. So 6 upon minus 24 is minus 6 upon 24, which is minus 1 by 4. Okay, ये दिख रहा है, हो सकता है, right? Okay, let's confirm. Second case is when we take y-intercept as 24 and x-intercept as 6. Okay, so coordinates of this point will be 0, 24, and this point will be 6, 0. In this case, slope क्या होगा? 24 minus 0, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1 क्या होगा? 0 minus 6. So 24 upon minus 6 is nothing but minus 4. Not there in the options, right? So your answer is option B, minus 1 by 4.